Country, it's back-to-back 95.3. We are the Wolf, but Joe Nichols, yeah. And as I keep saying, that just doesn't sound overly interesting if you don't sing the yeah. But you know how my singing is. Well, if you're new to the den, you don't know, because I haven't, annihilated anything recently. But it's pretty scary. There's a reason I play this stuff. There's a reason that even if I didn't work here, I would not be performing at the old smokehouse on Saturday night. But I'd come out and support you, the local musician, because I'm a huge believer in that, and you know that. But I certainly wouldn't be singing. That would just be too embarrassing for me to pull off. I'd be in the back with drinking on a beer. Yep, I like that one. Another beer. Yep, I like that one. That's what I'd do. Shawn Stoddard, slide yourself up to that microphone. And as I put the billing on you all throughout the morning, seriously, new wife, new baby, new songs. You've been a busy boy.
It's been wild.
Come a little closer. I don't know why that sounds pretty low. All right, say that again.
It's been wild.
There you go. And I also said you're still broke. Is that true?
Broke as ever now.
Besides, coming in this morning to debut some new stuff like you promised you would, I think this is probably your fourth visit into the den. I've lost track over the past couple of years.
About right.
You have graciously taken on the role of being one of our judges at the Showdown this year, which I think is really cool because obviously you know music, you know talent, you know what it takes to rise to the next level. And because you got married, you can't perform.
Nope.
Just so everybody knows, here's a quick backstory on this. Quick backstory. Shawn performed last year at the Seaway Festival event. And make a long, drawn-out story short, Lacey, of course, performed at the old smokehouse. Yep. And then Nina, who didn't work here a year ago, came to work here about 3 months ago now. Yep. All right. And she decides to marry Shawn. Well, we run a clean contest. And due to that marriage, Shawn can't, of course, compete. His sister can't compete, so they're going to judge. So you're still going to be involved.
Pretty much put the brakes on everybody in my family or
anybody that
surrounds me. Yep.
But look, there are some great people coming down to perform Saturday at the old smokehouse. Some folks returning from last year. A bunch of new folks. Had two gals come in yesterday, actually. Mom and daughter. Don't want to compete at separate events. They want to compete against each other. They're going to be at the old smokehouse. Got a fella coming down from up towards Malone. His name's Michael's coming out to perform. Mm-hmm. Morgan Kelsey might be out. This is going to be a chock-full event of a lot of great talent on Saturday. We get underway at 7, so obviously come in a little early, sit down, relax, grab some food, because Robin and her team do it up right, the old smokehouse in Madrid. From your perspective, besides, there's obvious ways to answer this, but what are you going to look for as a judge Saturday at this event?
Well, first off, I'd like to start this off with the fact that normally you've heard the saying, I would hate to be the person that has to judge that situation, right? Well, I'm kind of out of luck on that one, thanks to somebody else in this room. So I've got to do it anyways. And honestly, it's like this. There is a pecking order. There's the ones that are great, and then there are the ones that are beyond great. Right now, all of us local guys, local girls, I think for the most part, are great. The ones that have attempted to go up there and pick their guitars and sing their songs and do the stuff that naturally comes from their heart, whether it's original or they're singing or playing their favorite stuff that they hear on the radio. It takes a lot to do that. And honestly, in my eyes, I think that is just completely great.
It takes a lot of guts to get up there. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, absolutely. It does.
Even if
it's
you
a very
good.
gutsy effort.
Yeah.
It is. And it's great to see that, honestly, in my eyes.
I got to tell you, the one thing that really came out of the Country Showdown we did last year that really impressed me, because it was the first one I had done here, was the amount of great talent, like you're saying, that exists within the Wolf Nation itself. I mean, it's amazing. That does not happen everywhere, or at least they don't come out and show it.
No, and I see that, some of these younger and older kids that are out there, some of the adults even, there's still a hunger there. They want to get better. You can see it. And like I said about the pecking order, there's the great and then there's the greatest.
Is that something you're going to look for on Saturday? People that you can tell still have that passion to get even better?
Yeah, there's lots of shows out there that are trying to showcase all this kind of stuff. So, I mean, basically, that's what it's going to come down to. It's who's got the showcase. Who's the real deal? We're going to find out.
Now, remember, you as the talent who are coming out to perform, it'd be crazy not to, obviously, so just assume that it'll happen. Shawn has the option to award bonus points if you perform original material. So
Absolutely.
Always keep that in the back of your mind when you're coming out there to sing.
This is where the great become the greatest.
Well, we were talking about this in a different setting. Look, all things being even at the end of the performances Saturday at the Old Smokehouse, everything else is even. Someone who performed original material should get the nod.
Absolutely.
It's just the way it is.
So we as original artists are still fighting to get to that greatest point, to climb the ladder, to jump on that fast train that all of us want a piece of. Mm-hmm. We know that all too darn well. We all want a piece of that fast train. We do.
Well, let me tell you, I'm looking forward to it. We'll chat more about this, and Shawn's going to perform a couple of songs this morning, too. But this is the way I look at it. Sure, there's $100,000 up for grabs. We all know that, and that's a big carrot to hang in front of anybody's face.
That's one fast train.
But
that's what I'm saying, brother.
But, you know what? And I said this a lot last year, and I still truly believe it. The more important thing here is that you, the performer, can come out of this local level, go to the States, go to the regionals, etc., on to Nashville. You have the opportunity to get in front of people who can actually influence whether or not you have a career. There's a ton of people out there with awesome talent that never get to show it in front of the right people and thus remain unknown.
Absolutely.
That can turn your 100K into the 100K look like $1.
Absolutely.
So
you want to chase that fast train, you got to pick up the speed.
That's what's on the line.
Get with the game.
All right. Speaking of a fast train, let's check in with John Moore because Elise Stefanik just hopped on a train yesterday after winning the Republican primary in big fashion, too. If you're just joining the show this morning, it was not even close like I anticipated it being. We'll get an update on AccuWeather, and then we'll roll some Currington, a little Big Town, and get some live stuff from Shawn Stoddard this morning right here in the Wolf Den. Country, it's back-to-back, 95.3. We are the Wolf. I want you to think back to the winter we just went through. That was unbelievably long. Because you and I sat around forever wondering if the weather would ever return where we could take the pontoon out, soak up the sun, relax, and be warm. And all things considered, one spring finally arrived, and now obviously officially into our first full week of summer. It came back around. Mother Nature's paying us back, Shawn, I think. I mean, today's not a great day to say that, but generally, especially on the weekends, other than that one Saturday a couple of weeks ago, it's been nice.
I guess it kind of depends on where you live. My place has been half destroyed by Mother Nature. And
early on, but that was
yeah,
before.
I definitely agree with that.
That was when the heavy rains and snow were still melting. Yeah,
Much
but since then, yeah, it's been very nice to us. Even I tell you, before Shawn performs, and again, he's in here for just joining the show to not only perform, but he's going to judge out at the Country Showdown Saturday at the Old Smokehouse in Madrid. One of the weirdest, freakiest, but good things I've seen recently was when I'm at your guys' wedding reception.
Yeah.
Wasn't the greatest day in the world. It was cloudy and kind of icky. Seriously, they go outside to get their, wedding pictures taken. I swear, the hole in the sky appeared and the sun came down on you guys out there. And I was like, wow.
How lucky am I?
That's got to be a good omen. It's got to be.
It was all good after that. It was. All good after that.
All right. You've performed, I don't know, 3, 4, or 5 songs on this show over the past almost 2 years now. What do you got on tap for us this morning?
I've got one off the first EP album called Further Down That Road. And then a little later on, I've got a brand spanking new summer family, friends, and fun out camping by the water, summertime kind of song.
All right, so Further Down the Road first, and then the debut of the new
Absolutely.
single. All right, Further Down the Road is 2.5 minutes away with Shawn Stoddard right here in the Wolf Den. He's doing it just for you, my friends in the den, all across the Wolf Nation.
Selection and save big on every used vehicle in stock. Only at FX Caprera Auto Sales. Click fxcaprera.com. FX marks the spot.
The Wolf.
Live from the Team Blevins and Blevins Ford Wolf Den. The North Country wakes up with the Wolfman Ray Knight. Country hits back to back. This is 95.3 The Wolf.
Wake up with the Wolf in the morning. 95.3 The Wolf.
8:45 at the Team Blevins Ford Wolf Den. All joking aside, you got to wake up somewhere, and I'm glad you start your day here in the Wolf Den. And you know the rule. Anything I can ever do better, you let me know. 713-4833. We try to do as much as we can to serve you, the fans, and, of course, the communities of the North Country. And I think we're going to do that in a very sweet way right now with some live acoustic stuff with Shawn Stoddard. Further Down the Road's the name of the song? Further Down the Road. All right. I'm just going to shut up because, again, I'm the one who can't possibly carry a tune whatsoever. So it's all you. Shawn Stoddard, Further Down the Road, live from the Wolf Den.
Hope y'all like it. As the sun begins to die, I find my way back home. All that's lost is finally found, breaking up the open road. There's a distant side with all that in mind. It's the perfect time to let it all go. Now the damage done, and again no one just to be your son and face my life alone. And I wind on down that road. I'm silently searching for my soul. I'm found it. And I wind on down that road. Yes, I wind on down the... There's a place in life for me, myself that he won't know. There were times when I was lost, refused to let it show. You'll never call me kin with all that you sin. Better wipe your grin before you are exposed. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I should have saw it through, should have got a clue. Never bad by you, for I'm your only one. Yeah. And I wind on down that road. Yes, I wind on down there. I'm silently searching for my soul. find that open road. Yes, I'll find that open road. I'm silently searching for my road. I'll find it, yeah. Creeping further in your heap, you're taking credit for now. You better practice what you preach or keep crawling. And I wind down that road. Yes, I wind down that. I'm silently searching for my soul. I'll find my soul. And I wind down that road. Yes, I wind down that road. As your image starts to fade, I'm further down that road.
I don't have an applause track, but I'll give you what I got, man. You know what I've always, Shawn Stoddard, live in the Wolf Den, further down the road. What I've always liked about your stuff, and I guess what I tend to veer towards in everything I listen to, I love the raw, natural, hey, I can relate to that nature of the stuff you write.
And for the majority of it all, that's exactly what I'm trying to do, is to relate to everybody else in some form, shape, or way. I mean, we're all connected.
Yeah, I mean, it's coming out of you inside. You know, it's not something you just came up with on the fly. It's your life experience, and when you put that into a song, that's just cool stuff. All right, next one you're going to do is the debut. What's the name of it?
It's called All Right.
All right, Sean's going to rest his voice for a second. We'll roll you this McGraw and Faith Hill record. A couple people who, they sound pretty darn good themselves.
They're awesome. What are you talking about?
Well, and it's great to have them back together like this. And then we'll do the debut here at the Wolf Den.
All right.
It's obviously a very light undertone that Faith has on that record, but they just sound so sweet together. Always have, and I think, quite frankly, always will. In a completely different setting, obviously. They just naturally mesh together like Conway and Loretta did.
Absolutely.
That's what it is to me. It's like a Conway-Loretta thing. Maybe
Can't deny that.
Two other people, Thompson Square, they just kind of mesh together on a current level. They really do. And that's what, and I don't know if they're going to perform yet or not, because Erin's about to have a baby herself. Erin Monette and Mike Shaw actually came up and were on the show during the winter. They won out of the Watertown competition last year, but are actually from Lewis County. They have that magical feel.
They had the Lady A.
Well, you could see this aura. They just fit together so well when they perform together. Mm-hmm. So I hope they do get to come out. But obviously, Erin having the baby takes precedence.
Well, they can make it out. It's going to be a treat for everybody.
No, it really will be, and it's going to make the competition tough. And that'll probably be at the Potsdam Summerfest. That'll be July 10th. That's qualification round 2. Number 1 is Saturday night, 7 o'clock at the Old Smokehouse in Madrid. And again, thanks to Robin and her team for having us back. You'll be out there judging. Look forward to that. You're going to debut a song for us now?
Yeah. Started out, little background on this.
Okay. Well, I like the story behind
It's
the
summer.
song.
It's here, like you were saying earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And it's doing a heck of a job getting everything going. The grass is greener, the water's up, the water's getting warm. People are able to go fish, be able to hang out, bonfires, campfires, stuff like that. Camping out with your friends, seeing your old friends, new friends, taking your kids out, being around your family, having the barbecues. I mean, pretty much this was all collaborated together from all thoughts of that. I was just the cabin fever was so heavy to just get out. I was like, I had to put myself in another place. You know what I mean? I had to put myself there, and I just thought about all the things that just made me happy about summer, and this is what I come up with. And you know what? I'm like, by the end of it all, it's all right. It really is.
See, something good is about to come out of all those months of 25 below zero and all the snow that came down.
Hopefully.
I have no doubt. What's the name of it again?
It's called All Right.
All right. Shawn Stoddard, song number 2, the first time you've ever played this?
Ever live.
Ever live.
This is it.
All right. It's all you.
Taking a trip back to the sand. Yeah, yeah. Where everyone's got a cold one in their hands. The light of the moon will lead the way. Yeah, yeah. We'll party till the dark begins another day. There's something about this mystic place. Yeah, yeah. Well, all your worries, well, they leave without a trace. We're watching the waves roll off the bay, yeah, yeah. Guitars and bonfires, man, nothing more for me to say. But it's alright, I wanna pour us up some drinks. It's alright, I'm gonna roll one up, I think. It's alright, 'cause we're gonna put our feet into the sand and feel the heat of all the love we're feeling here tonight. Jump in the waves that set the scene. Yeah, yeah. Nights like this are like a never-ending dream. The music, it echoes off the pier. Yeah, 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 man. We'll raise our glasses up and sing the anthem here. 'Cause it's alright, I'm gonna pour us up some drinks. It's alright, I'm gonna roll one up, I think, or 2 or 3. We're alright, we're gonna put our feet into the sand and feel the heat of all the love we're feeling here tonight. Yeah, all the love we're feeling. All the love we're feeling, yeah. All the love we're feeling here tonight. It's alright. Yeah, we're alright. Yeah.
I can see it. I can visualize it. We're hanging on the beach. Got a couple of cold beers.
Absolutely.
It's still like 70. The moon's up. The stars are. I get it. I like it. See, something good came out of the winter. 25 below for 4 months. All that snow. You know, it's really only been a couple of months since the snow in the shady spots has disappeared. It has not been that long.
No, it really hasn't, actually.
Which is scary.
Like we just got out of winter in March.
Well, I know.
Maybe May.
Hey, where can people snag your music?
Oh, you can get it on the internet on www.reverbnation.com/Shawn Stoddard. One word at the end.
Because you got to eat.
Yeah, it's got to happen, man. I'm broke.
From day one, he's broke. Nina, aren't you feeding the boy?
Nope.
Jeez.
I don't eat. Not till the middle of the night when I get up and sneak a snack out of the cupboard.
You do that?
Yeah.
Well, that's usually when I'm getting up anyway. You know, like 3 a.m.
The squirrels eat much better than I do.
Hey, I look forward to seeing you, obviously, on Saturday. Again, I thank you for coming out to judge qualification round 1, and you'll be there for the other ones, too.
Definitely.
Round 1 at the Old Smokehouse.
All goes well, you know. Maybe I'll have some time. I can jump up and.
Well, no, I was just
throw a
going to
couple of
say,
tunes,
yeah, definitely bring your guitar, because I'd love to have you play, certainly beforehand. I know they got a band right when we're done, but we'll have some warm-up time. So
should be a lot of fun.
Come on down and see Shawn perform and see a lot of the other local talent who has sucked it up, who's going to lay their passion there on the floor and try to move on and chase the dream. And I know it's a long shot. I'm not unrealistic about this. But look,
yeah,
Martina McBride and Garth Brooks, who everybody knows, started at the Country Showdown.
This is where the great get a chance to catch that fast train to becoming the greatest.
There's no reason the next one can't come out of the Wolf Nation. No
Absolutely.
reason at all.
Got to represent the North Country here for real. Has to happen.
If you're like me and you can't sing, just come down and support your local musicians, because it means
Absolutely.
a lot to me. So,
all the way.
There you go. Shawn, thank you again. I don't know how you do it this early in the morning hitting some of those notes.
Me neither.
2 hours of commercial-free country life straight ahead, thanks to my friends over at the new Oriental Buffet. Here on Route 37 in Ogdensburg, across from Oddfellows, in front of Schlutz Liquors, whatever way helps you get there, and they'll deliver it to you in the Wolf Nation. So give them a call.
It's the spot during the FX Summer Blockbuster Sales Event at FX.